These are games that died in 2025, starting with Shroud's game Spectre Divide, a tactical shooter that everybody played for about a week, mostly because of Shroud, but it didn't have anything worth sticking around for, so the studio shut down in March, just 6 months after release. Then there's Multiverses, the only game I've ever seen released twice, peak at over 100k players twice, and still managed to die twice, since the relaunch basically ruined the game for most of the player base. Kind of like how Dauntless went from being a pretty solid Monster Hunter knockoff to the developers turning it into a cash grab by locking some of the best game features behind microtransactions. But now Realm Royale and Divine Knockout both got shut down in February because High-Rez Studios did what they do best, which is come out with a viral video game and then find a way to ruin it. Meanwhile, Resident Evil Reverse died back in June, and this one makes sense because they took the Resident Evil IP and turned it into a multiplayer arena shooter that honestly nobody asked for. Unlike Super Mecha Champions, that was the coolest battle royale out there since you could pilot these giant mech suits to take on fights. But unfortunately, Ubisoft's X-Defiant shut down in June because it didn't bring anything new to the table. And Star Wars Hunters, I literally just learned it existed, but apparently it was just another hero shooter that died back in October. And finally, Dungeonborn was a medieval extraction game that was very similar to Dark and Darker, but apparently was so unbalanced that it chased all the casuals away and ultimately killed the game.